Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today on my channel we are going to be doing a wear test and review on the Tarte Ultra Creamy New Concealer. So this is the newer version of the Shape Tape Concealer. If you are new around here, I would love if you subscribe to my channel. I do wear test videos every Tuesday, testing out foundations, concealers, and different mascaras. Now with these products, I do test them out for a week before I do the wear test video, so you can see the actual best way to use these products. I will also be showing you how it looks outside in natural daylight, and I will come back at 5 and 10 hours. I also will do swatches against my top 3 favorite concealers, and I will show you this in a flash photo to see if there's any flashback to that as well. This product is $27 and it does come in 35 different colors. You can purchase it through Ulta or you can purchase it directly through Tarte's site. Now the difference with this one is supposed to be an ultra moisturizing 24-hour wear concealer. The comparison to the previous one is the fact that the last one, I have a full review on it. I will post that link down below for you guys. But the previous one that was not the ultra creamy one, and it is still available, the original Shape Tape, is a little bit more drying. This one is said to be full coverage with a moisturizing finish, so it will not settle into fine lines and wrinkles. It does have hyaluronic acid in it, which I love for a face product, foundations, powders, concealers, any of those things. They also have a few other things in there like ginseng, prickly pear extract, avocado, mango, shea butters, and a bunch of other items. And as I mentioned, they do claim that this has 24 hours of moisturizing properties to it. However, it is claimed to be a 12-hour wear concealer. Now, I will say that I do find this to be much more moisturizing. It does not dry as much. It is not as settling into those fine lines. It doesn't get crepey or any of those things. So by comparison to the original one, I am 47 years old. I do find this one to be a little bit better of a fit for me. However, we will go through, try this on together, and then I will come back at 5 and 10 hours to tell you how it did. But first, let's put this on together so you can see how I apply it. Trying out the Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy, the newest one. I recently did a review on the original one because I couldn't remember what my thoughts were on it. The color that I chose is 270 or 278 light medium beige, and I'm going to use this under my eyes. And how I do it is, I forget that that's a thick doe foot applicator. I also use it to clean up my eyeliner, or not my eyeliner, my eyeshadow. So I don't have to be as careful. I'm going to put a little bit here, a little bit down the top of my nose. That's really all I see that I need. Sometimes I use it to kind of do a little bit of contour, but the contour actually looks okay today. So first I'm going to just take my foundation brush and tap that part out right through there. And then I'm going to take this. This is what I have been using and loving. I've tried this with a brush and I've tried this with a sponge. And this is an Artiste brush. I forget the actual name of it. I will list that down below. I use this to tap in, and then I use it out here to clean this up. And it looks bright right now, or very stark of a line. But it will fade down once I use... I have not done my blush, I have not done my brows, I did my shadow, but that's it. So I'm going to use this to clean up all of that. Now I do not go all the way up under my eyes. Now my reaction to this is the fact that I will mention, after using it for a little bit, because I've changed this up, it definitely is much creamier than the original. It doesn't dry down as quickly. You can keep moving with it a little bit more. Now I am going to set this with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. It definitely is a little bit more creamy. You do not need much to set this, by the way. And I just tap and tap, and then I swipe it. Okay, so see how that softened that out there? Now keep in mind, I still have to do my blush and things like that, which will also soften these lines around here. But I will say that my first reaction after using this for a period of time is that I do find that it applies better with a brush, and it also does not settle and crease quite as quickly as the original formula. So I'm gonna go finish the rest of my makeup and then we'll come back and talk about it. Now that all my makeup is applied and my hair is done and I am ready for the day, this is what the full makeup looks like put on together. My under eyes look very nice, very bright. As you can see, it cleaned up that outer area. It does give me a little bit of lightness in through the center of my face, which is really important for me. And it looks very natural on my skin. So I will be showing you next up concealer swatches against my top 3 favorites. And then I will also be checking back at 5 and 10 hours to show you how this wears throughout the day. All the lights are off and I'm scooting in. We're gonna take a photo real quick and see how this does, if it flashes back on us, if it's showing. This looks nice, guys. I mean, I have a little bit of crepiness under my eyes, but that's just because I'm 47 years old. Even with Botox, you can only get so much of that out. It actually looks very nice. I am excited. I don't do the photos or looking at it outside during the week where I'm testing a product, but I'm excited to see how this looks. Taking a look at this concealer out in very bright daylight, see how it does. Is it settling into fine lines? How does it look as far as color match? Does it accentuate any creases, any fine lines? Taking a look at some swatches. So this is the one we have right here, which is the Tarte Shape Tape in Ultra Creamy in the color Light Medium Beige. I did swatch an extra one next to it. This is the Tarte Shape Tape, the original one that I have. And I have this in the color Light Beige. You can see that this one has a little bit more color to it. Then I have my all-time favorite right now, which is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion in the color 2C. Next to that is the By Terry, I think it's 03 Peach. And then over here is the Dior Forever Undercover in the color 2CR. So this is actually fairly close to the Laura Mercier as far as color tone, just a tad bit lighter. The Dior has more pink to it, and the By Terry has a little bit more peach to it. Taking a look at these swatches out here in natural daylight, this one is a little bit lighter than the one I had mentioned, the Laura Mercier. Definitely looks a little bit brighter, which is interesting, so I'm excited about that part. It actually does not look like either of the other two over here, and it actually doesn't look that similar. You can see how much more the Tarte one dried down than this one. This one definitely looks more creamy. It looks more similar in creaminess to these 3 here. This one is definitely more drying. 5-hour check-in on this, and I'll tell you what, wow, I'm pretty darn impressed. I almost always have a crease. I have a tiny, and that's me nitpicking it, under this eye. And usually my darkness starts to show through, kind of in the inner tear duct area. Taking a close-up look at this here, looking at right here, very slightly fine line, just a tad bit has worn off there. But overall, I think it looks really good. So far, so good. We will check back at the 10 hours. This is what I have been doing regularly when I have tested this product out, but I tend to just put it on go and forget for the rest of the day, so I don't usually check the 5 and 10 hours. So I'm very excited to see how this lasts. All right, taking a look at the concealer. I have not looked at it up close and personal. It looks pretty darn good. It looks way better than the original. But it looks pretty good. It got a little bit separated up under this eye, but that's the only thing I'm really seeing. You can see right up under this eye, just a very slight bit up under here. It kept up with covering the darkness. I think it looks pretty darn good. So I do really like this. I'm quite impressed with this. I'm actually enjoying it. I think it actually pairs well with the foundation I have on today. Sometimes this might be a tinge too light for me, but I think it works really well. It's very pretty, nice and creamy, didn't crease, didn't cake, didn't dry me out. Overall, it is a really nice concealer. Definitely steps above the original. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review on the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape Concealer. of the two, if you told me I could only keep one of them, this one would definitely beat out the traditional Shape Tape for me, just because as we age, I find it doesn't settle as much. It doesn't have as many issues with being drying. It really is nice and moisturizing and feels great under the under eye. And anywhere else I used it on the face, it seemed to last pretty well. If you have any questions about this product or anything I talked about here, please feel free to put a comment down below. And if you have any products you would like to see me do a wear test on, I would love to hear about that as well. If you are not yet subscribed, please hit that button and follow along here with my channel. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching and sticking with me, and have a great day.